Hi there. Today's day 21 of my cycle. Experimenting with the lighting a bit. So that's why it's different. I relaxed most of the day, just stayed at home. It's been raining. It was a very free-flowing day. I cleaned, showered, processed a lot of thoughts and emotions with some friends. Did a beautiful food ritual where I really consciously ate a meal, and that was something I've been wanting to do. It felt really wonderful. I'm finding that this time of the month is beautiful. It's the last quarter moon of my cycle. So the quarter moons and the full and new moons are like, if you imagine a circle and they're going around, this is the full moon and the quarters are at the side and the new moon's at the bottom. So each time you get to that point, it's a big turning point in the cycle. It's like changing directions pretty completely. So I really felt that this cycle, just the last few days and today, it just seems like a huge shift of energy turning in a new direction. And I actually felt that as well. The portal started when I was in my luteal phase. It was about 5 days ago. And it was the first quarter moon on the external moon. So that's it's like the opposite of where I'm at now, but just those two signature points impacted my cycle and flow in a beautiful way. That on that first quarter moon of the external moon, I had a really deep sister connection where we planted seeds and did ritual to nourish our dreams, and that really opened up my world. And ever since then, everything that I spoke of cultivating has been just like bam, bam, bam happening. I've been getting the reflection in my external world that all those seeds are completely sprouting, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So this is why being connected with the moon is so fun for me. And so at this turning point of my internal last quarter moon, that actually is significant for me personally because I was born on a last quarter moon. Stephen Forrest has a good book about it. It's all about the moon and which phase you were born under and how that influences you. So it's like a big rebirth time for me at this time of the month, and I felt that deeply today, especially a lot of reset energy, letting go, seeing the shadow, cutting it off, redirecting my focus. Like, okay, I see that I'm impatient. I see that I'm distracted easily. I'm going to rein that in and practice presence, gratitude, and focus. Do you see what I mean? So like it's a real grounding of energy, seeing what's not working, cutting it out, and returning to the soul, the essence of who I am. We are all presence. We are all, what else did I say? We're not all focused, but when we do inhabit that energy, our own true self will emerge. I just learned that in a beautiful podcast that I listened to called it's the Know Thyself podcast, and that was about calcination, the first step of alchemy. I'm gonna move this a bit; it might fall. I just didn't want my head to be chopped off. You know how people love to have perfect YouTube videos? Well, I don't think I'm one of those. Even though I can be a perfectionist, I'd like to just be raw, like authentic and real and natural. And even though that's not always attractive, it's just how it is. That's my Aries sun sign talking, I think. I felt a lot of healing, supportive healing today, and conscious awareness on what I was experiencing. And I wrote down, this is the first time I actually wrote something before these videos. So I'm definitely revising my approach, and it feels really good. Revising and refining. So I wanted to just share, just as a list or more of a formal format, my physical, my spiritual, my mental, and my emotional state of being today. Physically, I have sore breasts, and they've been sore for a few days now, maybe 4 days. So that's typical of this time of the month. Not for everybody, but for a lot. And just giving them some extra love and honoring them that they're a little sore. Noticing that that's how the body works. It gets a little stagnant around this time of the month. A little bit tender. So physically, that's happening. Also, I was doing some spinal movement, and I can feel still that my back, my spine behind my heart has this deep pain. I'm unraveling some kind of deep pain, and it's been happening for a few months now, so it's not really related to my menstrual, but I wanted to just document that. I didn't move a lot today, so, and I feel okay. I feel good. I think I do have like a little too much energy, so it would have been good to maybe do some movement, but I feel fine with not moving. I feel happy in my body. I feel content and good with my body. A little dehydrated, but that's the norm for me. I need to drink more water. My mentality feels really clear. My emotions, my feelings are enhanced. I've got like extra joy when I see something good, and I moved through some really good tears today and deeper emotions, and that felt good. And they didn't overwhelm me or take over, which has happened before. So that felt really fine and great. Spirituality, I feel really supported and connected and opening to the messages of my body, of the universe. I think that's everything. Yeah, refining my goals, commitments, recommitting, creating new commitments, continuously refining the practice of being a consciously growing human. Today I commit to more gratitude. I commit to more focus and more discipline, and sense of like what I need to do to maintain my evolution and awakening and letting go. I commit to being open to receive, relaxing and receiving, letting go of the ego, the false ego, and letting my true ego shine forth. And so letting go of every pattern or program that's running my mind that keeps me thinking I'm confused or not getting what I want or any of that. It's all gone as of today. So huge turning point, last quarter moon, big day, big and relaxed day. All right, well, thanks for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Much love.